Yo, what's up, Golden Seed? Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, living weapon, let's go. How's it going? It's going pretty well. You've been enjoying playing with katanas? Very nice. Katanas are fun. And Kusarigamas, the weapons that you hated. Maybe I should play Kusarigama specifically for that reason. Let's go, Kusarigama! Yes, these are the living weapon moves. Give me some inspiring words to get back to this beauty of a game. Well, if you're on PC, the latest version of the skill expansion mod added living weapon moves. Like that. Yeah, I know. So cool. And I almost don't use it. I know. I pretty much don't use it. Hey, what's up, Kanji? What's the benefit of using many different moves in a combo? It's a style factor, but being able to use certain moves together can allow you to place a lot of offensive pressure on an enemy. So yeah, for me, it's not always just about like, hey, let me just do 500 million attacks. There's also there's a lot of purpose behind each of the moves that I do. Hey, what's up? I think the axe and the Adachi ones are the craziest. Hey, what's up? So yeah, unlike games like DMC, just this for me when I guess I can't talk about DMC, but my impression of DMC is that a lot of the hits are done purely for a style factor and not necessarily because they're as effective. Come on, I want to do bolting board. Thank you. A thunderbolt, yay! Spear one was kind of fun. Close enough. Oh, you missed. Anyway. Oh, my chat isn't loading properly. Hold on. Sorry, I missed a bunch of messages. There we go. Alright, let me catch up now. Okay, so I'm delayed by 5 minutes, so give me a second. So Nioh, hey there, Nioh 2 streamer, streaming Nioh 2, how we doing? Doing pretty good. Hey Gershawn, good to see you. So Kanji is then saying, I always use evasion tech to do consecutive skills quickly, so I know I would get lost in time with all the skill expansion mod and living weapons moves. Yeah, I am using the skill expansion mod here, that is correct. So many of the abilities are preset, and I just use them according to the keybinds. Yes, that is correct. They are so the living weapon thing is pre-bound, for sure. So pros and cons of that, of course, if you want specific customizations, this can be a little tricky. But if you're like me, don't really care, then we're all good. So question. Do you think they'll make pre-existing Timely Guard and Parry skills more versatile work against a wider variety of attacks because of how universal they made Deflect in Nioh 3? I don't know, but I hope so. Like, now parries need to be better options compared to deflects. Otherwise, players are gonna be like, well, I'll just deflect. Why bother? Why go for the risk when the reward ain't that great? Amber, no Gakis around the corner. Wizard, thank you for the message from the past. Well, hello to you too. Yeah, right now it seems unbalanced. What am I eating? A chocolate Uncrustable. No, not a Gaki burger. What the hell? I'm sure they'll have further skills related to deflect and incorporate existing parries into it. That seems to be the case, yeah. We saw stuff like deflecting cut for dual sword, so that could be interesting for samurai sword. But who knows? So assuming they make dual sword not repetitive as it is in Nioh 3, is it gonna be one of my favorite weapons? It's possible, I don't know. I think that things like Cuckoo's Call or spiked wall, for instance, could be incorporated into the deflection sort. Yeah, that's what I think too. Like, I feel like those things should have deflect built into it. Like, that'd make it amazing, like, right away. You know, like a built-in deflect. And then, like, even those moves would already be better. So we have yet to see. Well, with the skill systems, I imagine we'd actually have a use for customizing Timely Guard on each stance, to deflect on high, backwave on mid, etc. I think that's one possibility. I considered that. But I'm hoping it's more in the direction of what Kusarigama Enjoyer is talking about, where in the trailer you see the player do Cuckoo's Call and resounding lunge animations directly out of a deflect. So there's stuff like that, right? So there could be like, oh, like some incentive to use these moves. My wish for moves like Cuckoo's Call is that it has deflect built into it. And so then, right, like I hope that's built into it. The reason for that is then it's like, well, that would be great to use when I have Arts Proficiency up. Because deflecting during Arts Proficiency kind of takes you out of it. But if it's like, hey, use this skill, Cuckoo's Call, I'm like, and deflect at the same time, I'm like, yeah, that works brilliantly. You know, there's a lot of skills that could have that built in, like, right away. For example, for Sword, I mean, you've got Backwave. I don't think it'd be that difficult with Backwave. For Dual Swords, bro, that, like, upgrades, like, a lot of the parries. Demon Thrust. Piercing Wheel. Hell, even Punish the Proud. Right? Bracing Breeze. That would feel like so good. Legit, it even says in the text. I don't know if you can read it, or you might be able to. It says, deflect an incoming attack. The first word, deflect. Right, and there's so many moves that have that, like, built in. Spirit Wind, deflecting their attack, right? So, like, to me, it's totally reasonable for them to, like, do that. Rodachi. Cuckoo's Call says deflect the enemy's attack. Better work. Like, a lot of these underutilized parries would be so much better. Yeah, the spirit skill input is the issue with some of these. Yeah, and I think that they're making that flexible. So a lot of these moves could be made so much better just by having deflect built into it. Do I still always use the skill expansion mod? Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I think the dual sword and Kusarigama useless parries in particular could actually be made useful with that. Yeah! That'd be awesome. It's also possible to use Frostman stuff instead of the parry active skill, so I don't know how they're going to separate all that effectively. True. But my thinking is, why not both? What am I eating? A chocolate Uncrustable? Oh, that's so cool! The Rising Dragon. Just in case. Why? I don't want to use Yokai Incense. Too many enemies. Any FPS mods in Nioh 2? I don't know that. They didn't mention they were adding a permanent one in the feedback, so like I asked if Nioh 3 is doomed. Yeah, sure. Oh my god. First person view? I mean, they got photo mode, that's about it. I thought you're talking about like full on Call of Duty. Which would be a bit hilarious. It'd be cool too. Yeah, but then you have to look Agaki in the eyes? That's weird as shit. Does a skill mod fix? No, it might have fixed windmill. Oh, I got a purple leap on. Oh shit, I didn't dodge. We do have the first person mode. Just mush the character close enough to the wall behind the player. What's the negative part? Yo. Eat something else. I love to see you eating. Yo, this is a little weird, bro. Gaki's eyes are cute. That's even weirder. Well, then why? I suppose there isn't a mod or a way to cheat engine change the guardian spirit types. I don't think so. Or not at this time. I wouldn't know. Hope we see bayonets again in Nioh 3. Will be nice. Gaki hair is cuter. What's wrong with you people? Bruh. What do I think is the strongest weapon in Nioh 2? Probably dual swords. Because you got access to 80% extra damage. Hey, what's up, Toxic? Hope you're doing well. Hey, Azura, or Asura, how you doing? Bruh. Are they fun to use though? In Nioh 2, not for me. I don't have the most fun with dual swords. I just have living weapon mod type shit on right now. So it's kind of fun. Yeah, dual swords are very powerful, but they're very effective. Don't get me wrong. But they're just not the most fun for me. I want to ask a question. How many hours do you think someone would need to play on average to be able to do a zero key combo? It's actually very easy. There's some things that already have a built-in zero key combo, just native to them. So for example, with sword, flash can be a zero key combo. You just do a quick attack and low stance, you dash towards them, hit them, and then you drop down. It's 3 hits, and you just keep doing heaven flash over and over again. Zero key combo. Doing a single zero key combo isn't gonna be that difficult. But doing a variety of different ones will take time because you have to understand how to manage your ki. Yeah, and then Witty is also making a good point. 1 minute to pick up a split staff and do extended high stance quick. Yeah, that's all it'll take. So being able to flow through all sorts of zero key combos in the moment and recognizing when to do it, that's a different story. That could take that's gonna take a lot of time and practice. I don't know, like 50 hours, I'm guessing. From but that's 50 hours of just playing the game and then experimenting, making a meaningful practice of it while you're playing the game for the first time. But I never it doesn't really have to even take that long. Maybe an hour or 2 of dedicated practice tops. Just go in the training ground and then just pick a human enemy and then just know what your zero key combos are and then just practice them. It shouldn't take too long. What weapon will you be using in Nioh 3? I may try fist this time around. At first, I'm not sure. It might be sword. But I don't know. I'll just have to see the skill tree to see what I'm most excited by. But eventually, I'm going to use everything in Nioh 3. All of it. I want to enjoy everything. Every possible thing that the game has, I want to try to enjoy it. Do you think dual swords and spears a good duo? Yeah, you can make any duo actually really good. And anything can be viable. You can even do axe and you could do axe and odachi. I've done that myself. Bruh. Hope they've added new samurai weapons. Wish I could confirm that, but we will have to see. Oh shit. Oh no, I thought... What did I think happened? I thought the Wheel Monk died. I was very wrong. Do I think that Team Ninja will create a stance equivalent for Ninja Style after the feedback? Based on the feedback report, they have already indicated that they're going to add more martial arts like commands. What that will look like, I don't know. Alright, let me catch up on some chat real quick. Is there any date for the next demo? No, they haven't given us any information about a next demo. I speculate there will be one in November. That's my guess. In your opinion, what is the most powerful weapon in the game in yokai skills? I would say most powerful weapon seems to be dual swords. Fists, of course, would be second. Because with fists, you can, like, chain so much shit to do, like, a ton of damage with Limitless, but that's pretty intensive. Whereas with dual swords, if you have, like, freaking Mystic Dyad, you barely use ki and you take less damage. And then if you have Mind's Eye equipped, if you can learn how to reliably get Mind's Eye to activated, that's 80% extra damage. It's it's the highest damage buff, I believe, in the entire game. So it's like a crazy powerhouse. So yokai skills, that's a good question. Let me get to a shrine. So there are, when it comes to what I think is the strongest yokai skill, there's a bunch. I mean, Meizuki is very powerful. So is Gozuki. Like, a lot of them are powerful, all things considered. And some of them are, like, really powerful in specific situations. And then they're, like, super, super crazy. Like, I think Onryoki is really good. Especially with Life Drain, Yokai Ability hit on it. Hasha's powerful, but I don't, like... She's great if she hits, but then if she ricochets off a wall or gets blocked, it's frustrating. Ryomen Sukuna is hilariously powerful, like really, really good, but that's provided it can inflict confusion as well. Hydra is good. Magatsu Warrior is ridiculously powerful, but situational. Akabe is cool. Otakimaru is good. I mean, even Nue sometimes can be really good. Very rarely. Hiryoki is very good. Seto Taisho I really like. Umin Yudo, Giant Toad are both very powerful, but incredibly long animations. White Tiger is cool, but not powerful. Yomi's powerful. Tate Ebushi is ridiculously powerful. Itsumade arguably is the most powerful in the game. But again, it's in like very specific situations where there's a lot of yokai pools to explode. And then it's just like hilarious. An 8 damage nuke like a third of the boss's health. An 8 anima nuke. So like, that's ridiculous, right? And then we have some others such as Fuki, which I've done like 30-40k damage with. So like it kind of depends. There isn't like this one absolute yokai skill that I think is like the best and should be used all the time. I think each one of them has a certain niche that if the player can understand how to exploit it, you'll be in really good shape. What do I think about Ninja Gaiden 4? I think Ninja Gaiden 4 will be amazing. I'm very excited to see it. Well, since you are gonna be using everything in Nioh 3, don't be surprised when your brain blows up. Instead of it being blood everywhere, it'll just be a bunch of gakis. Bro, what the fuck? Golden Seed, thanks for doing that. Mizuki is amazing though. Let's talk about the brain dead core. Yeah, like, right, and as Kusarigama Enjoyer and Witty Clever Name are both saying, like, I don't really quantify a singular best core, but I will say some soul cores, what they do really, really well. Like, it's like, oh, this soul core is really good for this situation. Like, it's super good compared to all the other ones. That's kind of how I view all of them. They each fulfill a unique role. Oh shit. Oh. Neat. Unless there be what core? Okay, maybe that one. Hey, what's up, Jetman? Hey, Shark Zoo. Right, Amber Darkness makes a great point. All soul cores are very powerful in quite a lot of ways. It just takes time to understand how to use them effectively. Bingo. So, Kusarigama Enjoyer, I call Ippon the most broken soul core in the game, but you can make a genuine argument for something like Onibi being top 3, Dwellers, Giga Cheese on humans, etc. Right, we can make all sorts of these arguments. Right? And like, my argument is, hey, I don't think Ippon is busted. I think it's like for 7 anima, I'm like, I think it's fine. Like, I think it's totally fine. You don't pick up weapon from the floor because I don't need it anymore. Kodama Core plus Amabier actually works pretty well. Yeah. Gaki's busted as fuck. Gaki should be deleted. Oh, here. Let me show you Itsumade against this little shit. You'll be like, okay, I think Itsumade is busted. This is gonna be stupid. Nioh is 100% Itsumade bait. Here, I'll just try to damage it using Itsumade. Alright, here we go. Alright, we got 3 yokai realms, right? Just need a little more. Ah, screw it. Oh no! The yokai pools went away! I guess I'll have to wait till the Dark Realm. Yeah, this is the boss from Nioh 1. Alright, here we go. So I want all the Dark Realm pools. Okay, we got 1. Perfect. Excellent. Oh, that's gonna be glorious. Please, I would love it if you could just move a little slightly here. And let's watch the damage, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, even 1 pool. Okay. We need more pools. Come hither, my lovely friend. Blow you up. Blew him up. That's Itsumade for you. So, the way Itsumade's power works is not so much with your own generated yokai pools, but you want to use enemy ones. So use enemy yokai pools. Nioh is a great example, and like it's ridiculous. If you even detonate 1 yokai pool, Itsumade is very powerful. You detonate multiple, it's a crazy nuke. I don't think Tataramoke's pools will give as much damage though. They're good, don't get me wrong, but I think the damage for those is less because they're self-generated. I believe you specifically want enemy-generated pools to detonate. You can still do Tataramoke, but it's a little different. It's still good though. I think it's like 2 pools equals 1. 2 self-generated yokai pools is the same as 1 enemy, roughly. Oh, God. This is gonna be boring. I'm gonna die out of boredom. So Nioh and Onryoki. Nioh 1 enemies. Great. That's what I wanted. Boring. Yeah, Onryoki's fight is pretty boring. No, Onryogaki. I didn't mean when I was spamming the same thing over and over. What I meant was when I said the zero key combo, is that it's like the one pro players play, so pre-shifting and manual parry disable also fall into this category. That takes a while, probably like 100 hours. that's if you're asking for like mastery of zero key combos, that takes a while. There's a lot of different things to consider. At least 100 hours of dedicated practice. Oh my god, bruh. Yeah, this is the ultimate case for Mujina Soul Core or Saito Toshimitsu. Either way, it sucks. Right, it's 100 hours of dedicated time and practice. And that's to understand the concept, not to be able to pull it off in every scenario. That's gonna be difficult. And 100 hours of deliberate practice is a lot. Close enough. We got, oh my god. We got 4 boring bosses. Seriously, dude. Is this for real? Is this actually for real? Okay. Yes, I did haze on that little shit. Yeah, goodbye, Kame Itachi. You will not be missed. Fang Break feel good. Fang Break's so ridiculous. Yeah, that's depths 1 through 5. Okay. Let's see what I missed in chat. But yeah, what I would say, Toxic, is if you want to really understand how to do a lot of these complicated maneuvers, I would check out the guides that a lot of the players that you like have, and try to learn and understand what they do. So yeah, you can just like practice it and as best as you can, ask questions, and just focus your time on just trying to learn it. Maybe like, I don't know, I think 100 hours would be more than enough probably to learn it. It'll take a lot of practice, of course, and you'll mess up a lot. And then when you're in the training ground, it's one thing, but then being able to apply it against enemies is a whole other endeavor too. But as you get comfortable in the training ground, you can start practicing in missions, and you'll get better and faster. Alright. Yeah, a few reliable setups will help you. Just start off with something very small, and then once you have kind of like this established foundation you're comfortable with, then start to be creative. And when you're practicing, the goal isn't to win, it's to get good at the practice. You get good at the practice, you'll eventually win anyway. So anytime you die, be like, hey, why did I die? Why did I fail? How did I fuck up? What could I do better? And then just like see what you can learn from it. So Sarigama Enjoyer makes a good point about, I think focusing just on the high damage, high elemental application cores can be counterproductive. Spamming Yomi and Kasha is definitely effective, but a lot of the lower cost cores have a ton of use if you experiment. Right. There's some pros and cons each, and looks like you're mentioning some. Some of your favorite underrated ones are Dweller for cheesing human bosses. Yep. Kanaki Gigi for its crazy max key damage. Yeah, it does a lot. Aberrant Soldier for changing combos. Right, and they don't cost very much either. They're very good. They're very, very good. So yeah, like a lot of the low cost cores, I'm like, damn, Dweller for 3 anima, this is ridiculous. Like, it's so good. For me, one of my favorite soul cores is Seto Taisho. Easily. Fight Ren with Spear? Sure. Yeah, like Seto Taisho is so good. This will be a little tricky. Damn. You have thoughts on a video for Nioh 3? It looks like it's less complex. No, I think it's more complex. Yeah, I couldn't time that. No, he still got me. I'll answer some questions after I beat Ren with the spear. Give me a bit. Damn it. Damn it, only B won't work, I forgot. Let's be why though. Am I using Mystic Dyad Spear? Nope. Not at all. Damn it. Yeah, spear is very good on humans. Yeah, I just have to keep Ren at range and I'm not doing that well. And then I'm whiffing some of my inputs. But yes, I do. As you can see, Amber, I have sometimes some good sequences I can pull off. It's very difficult though for me to pull it off all the time. Damn it. No! No! That was pure greed. That was pure greed. I was like, I wanted to stab him in midair for pure style points. Purely for style. I deserved that death. That's fine. Spear can shut him down. I'm not that good with it against him. I'm very comfortable like using sword tonfa and some other things, but not spear. Oh, God damn it. No, I missed the hit. Not the cleanest fight, but it works. It felt pretty stale. I didn't get to try things like Entangle. I didn't parry. I barely did Bracing Breeze. I didn't even get to use Resounding Lunge. Any languages I can speak besides English? Yeah. I can speak Hindi. Near my piercing void, it sounded like the house is collapsing. Very well. Get through Ren so you can fight the true endgame boss, Gamo? We're not talking about that. That never happened. That never happened. I'll fight Saika. I'll fight Saika. Saika Magoichi. Bro, what you doing, man? I hate you flying away and disabling lock-on. So irritating. Bruh, come on. Some really good sequences, yeah. That's what I enjoy when I can get in that like sequence sort of flow. It gets really fun. No, I'm not gifted. I've just played this game a lot. But thanks for the compliment. I'll take the spirit of the compliment nonetheless. Can you say I hate Gakis in Hindi? I can say it, but I don't want to use the word. I don't want to use that last word that you used in that quote, in those quotations. Yeah, it's a dirty word. Very dirty. You hate Saika Magoichi? Yeah, that's cool. I don't like him for the like disabling lock-on stuff and then some human AI things that I generally just get bored of. Let's see, what time is it now? I could do a Twilight, why not? No such problems in mouse and keyboard? Yeah, I suppose. These missions are long. I don't think I care for this one all that much. I haven't done this one in a while. The boss won't be satisfying. Ataremoke? Yeah, that boss is irritating. It is totally aggravating. Just flies everywhere and does all this irritating shit. What they really need to do is make us do a 180 when we double tap RS instead of a center camera. I think that would happen, honestly, if like the lock-on wasn't disabled. My frustrating part is the lock-on being disabled. Oh yeah, Amber, you don't like Tataramoke? Time to kill him. Am I playing on PC right now? Yes, yes I am. Damn it! Got paralyzed. Is this Dream of the Nioh? Yes, and I'm doing a Scroll of the Damned. Level 750. Damn it, I got killed by the paralysis. Oh my god. Oh. Shit. This is a rough. I'm glad you're having fun. God. I've heard someone say in the Nioh 3 Alpha you're not invulnerable during grapple animations. Is this true? I don't know. You're not like fully invulnerable, but you're invulnerable to the things that count. Is Virgil my favorite character customization? It's one of them. I think the look is cool. I think like you take some damage, but like from all the biggest hits, you're fine. I do my grapples so I can avoid things. Like I can still take damage over time, don't get me wrong. I think you'd notice the damage. Bruh. What is happening? Oh my god. hit. Oh my god. I specifically tried not to do the soul core healing. Close enough. Going for mid-fight has its own style. I mean, yeah. I mean, it would. Be like, oh, cool, free health potion. Yeah, fight gets boring. I start tuning it out. Do I think final DLC Otakemaru is harder than Hayabusa? A little difficult to compare them because yokai fights in Nioh 2 feel more balanced overall. I think Hayabusa is more difficult than final DLC of Tokemaru, personally speaking. Just my opinion on it. Yeah, purple Tataramoke quite boring, isn't it? For me, the DLC Shuten Doji is one of the hardest fights, period. And also one of the most enjoyable. Wait, did they patch this? Magara no Taka, Magara no Sumi. Did they fix that finally? Is that actually fixed? I guess it is. I just noticed. Okay, great. I didn't know that. Okay, great. More you know. Yeah, they fixed it. Magara no Sumi. It's actually a thing now. Yeah, you never felt so bored in your life, right? Yeah, no. It's a very slow fight, like, even when you can do the scroll in the honor of the fix. Alright, I'm doing it. I think Takemaru is quite difficult, the DLC version, but it's not like the most difficult. I don't know when this fix was put in, but it's there, and I'm very happy with it. Oh! I don't know when this fix happened, but wait, no, it says beaten to death by Magara no Taka. Bro, no! It's not a true fix. It doesn't count, bro. I'm disappointed, dude. So close and yet so far. Yeah, final DLC of Takimaru is still difficult. To me, they're at the point it's like, oh, they're just all difficult. Which weapon would I recommend to learn and improve at the game? That's a good question. I would say sword's a good one. Oh! Oh! Damn. I would say try sword. Hatchets is also a very weird one too. So sword and hatchets. They're pretty complex. Oh yeah, hatchets are fun. I love them. Oh my god. Oh, the horror of it all. Having fun with sword and hatchet? Now I want to play sword and hatchet. I'll do triax a little later. Oh, and I got... Of course. Oh, stop sucking. No, I think I'm just playing bad. It doesn't matter what I play. Top up of split easy mode. It can be against humans, but you gotta know how to sequence a lot. But against yokai, being close range can be very challenging. Stop! Fight me, you coward! Oh my god. You missed the lightning summon flash? Yeah, it's so cool. Stop! Oh my god, you freaking human people. What? No! Do I want Ryu Hayabusa to have weapon switching? Yeah. That'd be cool. Oh my god, stop it. Thank you. Bro. Any tips on getting things to click? You try drills in the dojo, do strings with flux. All that goes out of window when in a fight? The question is why? That's what I want to know. Bruh. Cool. Do I think Tokyo Game Show will show us Ninja Gaiden 4? Probably. Do they have coherent explanations for why weapon swapping detracts from Ninja Gaiden gameplay? It's because they're worried that it'll turn the game more into Devil May Cry. That's what I've heard. And then enemies are gonna lose. I guess it's just not gonna hold that much weight. And it's like, oh my gosh, the game's gonna be easy. You just like juggle and combo a guy for like 10 seconds straight, and then everyone stays passively. This isn't Ninja Gaiden anymore. It's kind of what I've heard. But like, again, my issue with some people's... Like, I don't have an issue with people being worried about, like people being worried that, oh no, the game isn't going to be what I want it to be is like a totally reasonable concern. I'm like, yeah, of course, you have every right to be worried. What I get irritated by is that, like, some people are like, hey, I see this data point, and now I'm going to go off this entire fucking rabbit hole of doom. And it's like, oh my gosh, look at what Team Ninja's showing with this gameplay. It could only mean absolute worst case fucking scenario. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't have enough evidence, bro. Just like, wait. Just fucking wait a little bit. Let's get some more data before we make this conclusion. And then they like add in so much drama. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this anymore, bro. Right? I'm just like, this is just like, I'm just like, I don't want to deal with it anymore. Like, let's just wait, like, and see what happens. And like, I kind of got irritated with this too, with people's, I guess, presumptions. Like it's just so presumptuous. And I'm like, wait, like we only get like a clip. Get like a clip. All right, let's just like wait a little bit before making a judgment call. Let's get more evidence. Like if this is like a recurring theme in a demo where it's like, hey, I'm playing on like Master Ninja or something, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's a problem. That should be fixed. But it's like a small piece of data, and then it's just like extrapolated to like all like everywhere, and I'm like, okay then. Right. So it's like people then will forget Ninja Gaiden was like Master Ninja versus like normal difficulties, like a huge spread. In Nioh 3, it's like, oh my gosh, the alpha demos, it's like some people are like, it's too easy. I'm like, okay, sure. And they're like, it's not difficult enough. I had all this experience in Nioh 2. I'm like, yo, do you like forget Nioh 2 Dream of the Samurai was like a cakewalk compared to Dream of the Nioh? Like, hello? So where's this drama? Reddit, or just, it's not even Reddit specifically, it's just some people's very strong opinions, and the strong opinion isn't the problem, it's then like the dooming, just like excessive doom and gloom, and like it gets irritating. And some of these people tend to then, it's like this echo chamber, and it's just like always looking for a reason for things to go bad and be bad, and I'm just like, hold up. Like, for example, that same clip where you get to see juggling for 7 seconds. For 7 seconds. Like, let's just put ourselves in the developer's shoes, just for a second. Hey, I want to show a clip that showcases weapon switching. And can have that be a very obvious and focus, and can be easy for players to understand. Well, you know what I'm going to do? Let's just make the difficulty low. And I just want to have like some uninterrupted time showcasing this. And you know what would be cool? Let's just show like some air combo combat potential that's possible. And then it's like, all right, here you go. Here's a clip. And then all of a sudden people are like, oh my gosh, the whole design of the game's gonna be so bad. This isn't Ninja Gaiden anymore. Ah! I'm like, whoa. And here I am, I'm like, bro, relax. I'm like, relax. Whereas for me, I'm like, you know, cool, we have weapon switching. I can't wait to see what's possible. And then I see all the enemies that I'm like, yeah, sure, they're a little passive, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But I'm like, this is probably on normal difficulty, or on the easy, maybe it's on hero mode. You don't know that. They could be recording all these clips on hero mode. And then I think some people would be like, oh, well then it kind of makes sense the enemies are just chilling. Okay. I guess that makes sense then. If it was on Master Ninja difficulty where it's like, hey, I know there's like 10 enemies or several enemies, and like, you know, they're just kind of waiting for me as I like air combo a guy for like 10 years. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't feel right. I wouldn't mind, but like I wouldn't mind the complaints then. But then it's like, but we don't know that. So it's just like a bunch of assumptions. I'm just like, hold up, dude. Just be curious. Right. So some people, of course, I'm not saying most, I'm just saying like some. There's some people who are like really irritating with just like an outrage, like machine, just like nonstop complaining. And I'm just like, fucking stop, dude. Like, no one wants to deal with this. Oh well. Right? And then people conveniently forget when it's like, oh, you remember that clip of Ryu showcasing his ninpo? Yeah, he's doing like a challenge thing, and like all the fucking enemies jumped him at once. And I'm like, holy shit, that's gonna be crazy. I was like, that's gonna be a big challenge, but I welcome it. Right, like, and you know, it's just like an irritating like dynamic to deal with. So like, I just don't want to like engage with it, you know? I'm totally gonna dismiss it. If these same people are gonna be like, hey man, you're attacking me, I'm like, no, I'm attacking your attitude, but if you want to take it personally, that's on you. Nioh 2, Dream of the Samurai, you break a boss's key in like 2 spear mid-heavy strings, yeah. I'm just like, just wait. Like, I share a lot of the same concerns. Like, of course I do. Like, come on, I'm a big Ninja Gaiden fan. Do I want it to be like air juggling simulator with 10 enemies away? No. But am I gonna like collectively lose my shit over it? No. What's the worst thing that will happen? Legit. Oh, the game isn't the way that I want it to be. Okay. Then I don't buy it. And I say, hey, I didn't like this game because of X, Y, or Z. Team Ninja, it's up to you to decide what you want to do with it. You want to consider my opinion, great. If not, that's fine. But I'm just like not going to buy it until I think it's enjoyable. Right, exactly, Amber. That somewhat small group of people downplaying the hype for the game doesn't represent what everyone thinks. Exactly. So I say this to people who can sometimes, like myself, see social media and think that's an accurate representation of real life. For example, and not to like, and I'm poking fun at this. There is generally a social media presence against the Nintendo Switch 2 because of like $80 games. Guess what? Nintendo Switch 2 still sold a whole bunch. For better or for worse. I understand it is somewhat controversial, but I wish some more reasonable people as yourself had more reach at the internet. And it's just going to take time. I try to be much more level-headed. It's a practice. I try to focus much more on enjoyment and positivity, regardless. Look, if the game is amazing or the game sucks, I have no real fucking control over that, okay? I don't. I'm not in the development room. I don't, I can, at best, give my opinion. I can give my opinion, but guess what? It's the people who are making the game's job to decide what they want to do. But... so I'm out of control, really, with that. I have no real control over that. What I do have control over is if I can have enjoyment on my own terms today. If I can do fun things today. I'm going to do fun things today. Here's what I would rather have. From now until game release, all right? From now until game release, I have 2 choices. So... I can either get excited for it, and then let's just say Ninja Gaiden 4 is an absolute flop. It sucks, and then I'm like, oh man, that was so disappointing. That sucks. You know what I'll do? I'll be like, damn, I got so hyped up for it. I was so excited for it, and yeah, it hurts. I didn't get to enjoy a game that I was really looking forward to, but... oh well, that sucks. And I'll be sad for a little bit, maybe a little frustrated for like a little bit. Alright? For a little bit. And then you know what I will do? I will move the fuck on! I'd be like, damn, Ninja Gaiden 4 wasn't great. Well, I got Nioh 3! And so far, Nioh 3 is looking really good. I'm gonna go even invest more in that. Ta-da! So that's option 1. Worst case scenario, I get myself hyped up and then I'm saddened when when the bad news happens. But in the time, let's say for the next 2 months, Ninja Gaiden's coming out, holy shit, in a little over 2 months. In 2 months, I can still be happy. Oh my gosh, wow. I can enjoy myself, I can be happy, I can have a good time, get excited. I'm not gonna regret that. I'm gonna enjoy it. Versus, it's like, oh my gosh, doom and gloom for the next 2+ months. Oh my gosh. And then if it goes great, well, guess what? I doomed and gloomed for no fucking reason. No fucking reason whatsoever. Just like pure like negativity that like I'll never get back. And if the game is great, I'm gonna feel like a total fucking idiot. And it's gonna sour me. Sure, I'll be happy with the game. But I just wasted 2 months of my life dooming. Or... let's say the game does go shit. I'm still miserable the entire time. That's 2 months of my life that I'm just miserable, at least, bro. That sucks. Regardless, if I pick the doom and gloom route, that's 2 months of misery. I don't want that. Yeah, being miserable in advance sucks. Like, if I can't do anything about it, might as well have fun. Okay, so and all the streamers clickbaiting over the Switch 2 situation ended up buying one too. Yeah, so disingenuous to say the least. I'm not in the developer room, sure. Hey, I wish. I wish. It'd be cool. Did the developers do balancing patches after the initial Nioh game's release? Yes, they did. They did a lot of patches in between the DLCs as well. Yeah, they gave a lot of support. So yeah, like Nioh needed patches, whether it was like bug fixes, of course, whether it was like hitbox issues, balancing things, they took that to heart. Then they sometimes would insert some features into the game that were separate from the DLC. When DLC 3 came out, they actually, aside from the DLC, they also added like free content packs. For Nioh 2, for example, they added missions separate from DLC. That Saito Toshimitsu gets added. Gama Ujisato gets added. A couple of like missions you could download online were added. They put that in. So yeah, there will be support for Nioh 3. I'm like 99% confident. I like when streamers don't have much audience. The love for viewers is very different from someone that isn't mainstream, but it's in my opinion. Yeah, I can see that. I can totally see that. I wish it wasn't mutually exclusive. I certainly want to have like a bigger audience for sure, but I am not willing to sacrifice quality in favor of quantity at all. I would much rather have 5 viewers that are high quality that I can have fun with than I would have 500 people that I just see chatting and it's not like a meaningful conversation. I want to enjoy my streams. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy talking to you guys, and I'm hopeful that you guys are enjoying engaging with me too. That is what I want. That is more valuable than money. If I really want money, guess what? That's what my main job is for. I charge a premium for a reason, because it is very high stakes work. But I love it. So yeah, I just want to enjoy my life, dude. So, random question, Poofer. If you feel like sharing, what do you do for fun when you're not streaming or gaming? I like to watch movies and spend time with my cats. That's a big thing. Just chill. Yeah, I like watching random movies. Uh, yeah, that's one of the things that I like to do. And chilling with the kitties. Cats are great. Well, Stranger of Paradise still needs a patch on till this day. I just feel like the graphics or the look of the game is not what it should be. I totally agree. And it's a shame. It has issues. It totally has issues. And I'm frustrated, but I don't think it hasn't gotten any update in the last few years. I've seen zero reason to think it'll change otherwise. What are the names of my cats? Jenny and Maggie. I wish Stranger of Paradise got a lot more love than, in all sorts of ways, than it has now. I think it's a fantastic game. In many ways, there might be some gameplay issues, but I think its FPS, its optimization are really holding it back. Like legit, like the story, I know it's like a meme for a while, but like once you get towards the end of the game, and then even through the DLCs, it takes a whole different meaning. And I was like, oh shit, this is actually like legit fun. Like legitimately fun. Like, I was like at first I was like, oh, this game's silly, the story, whatever. And then you get to like the end credits of the main game and I'm like, bro, this went from memes to like, now I want to be fucking Doom guy. And I'm like, I want to destroy all the Lupinians. And like, I got invested and I was surprised. I'm like, I thought this was a meme. And then like in hindsight, it makes sense why Jack is a total meme character. And then I'm like, oh, he's like this because insert like his entire core personality is like sucked out of him. And then you see slowly over time he regains it through the course of the game. And then it's like, oh damn, like it was just like really cool. And so I enjoyed it. People calling the story a meme and being willfully ignorant about it almost did as much damage as the performance did. Yeah. The willful ignorance I dislike. That's a people problem though. But I can't argue with people being like, dude, Jack is meme-tastic. But because he like was. He's just like it's so absurd. But once I like got into it, and you know, things with like the fool's missives or like the little clues that were dropped here and there, like it was surprisingly engaging. And unironically, Jack is arguably my favorite Final Fantasy character. Period. Like I know for some people Cloud is like a big one, or Sephiroth or whatever. But then it was like, nah man, Jack Garland is the fucking guy. He is the guy. And I'm like, yes, man. We all want to be Jack. Have I played many Final Fantasy games? A few. I've played and beaten 1 and 2. Played Rebirth of Souls, which was like a Game Boy Advance thing for 2. I dabbled a little bit in 3. I beat the entirety for 4. I played some of 5. I played the entirety of 6. And I played 7, and I played a little bit of 8. Barely any like Final Fantasy 12 Revenant Wings, which is like a Game Boy or Nintendo DS thing. But I think that's it. I like kind of stopped at 8. Responding to a villain monologue with "shut the fuck up" made me actually cry laughing. I know! It was hilarious! Him saying his one-liners became amazing. Lich introduces himself. He's like, I don't give a fuck who you are. And I'm just like, this is hilarious. Jack is skip cutscene in a nutshell. And like, it became endearing and it was funny as fuck. He's a funny guy and some parts are meant to be for comedic effect, but people take that to mean, oh, I'll take literally nothing seriously and just shows an inability to engage. All right. And that's the thing. Like, I was still like, oh, this is hilarious. I'm curious where this game will go. But then some people will take the same information and be like, nah, fuck that. I'm like, okay, like, you're dismissing everything the game's trying to provide and then complaining about the product you dismissed. Like, I don't know, bro. Oh, yeah. There was a lot of evidence showing that there's clearly stuff brewing. Like the Fool's Missives or like little things that were weird. Or I remember like when I started playing the game, I'm like, whoa, the feel of this is very different from what I expect in the trailers. And I was just like curious. And so I had fun. What about 16? I didn't play 16. But yeah. It's good fun, and I wish it got a lot more love. But yeah, but when it comes to games like, I guess the more challenging games, so to speak, there is there's gonna be a portion of people who throw in like ego and shit in there, and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. I just want to have fun, dude. I think what I'll do for Nioh 3 is see if they have Jack Garland. I think I'll just have Nioh 3 as Jack Garland. Not even Virgil. Just play as fucking Jack. What about Phantom Blade Zero? I'm curious about it. I don't know if I'll play it though. Didn't Ronan have a preset that kind of looked like Jack already? Yeah. Yeah. Jack Garland in Kingdom of Hearts. Oh my god, yeah. I know. I would. They don't need, like, because there's character creator, you know, anyone can make anybody. I find it so interesting that Silo Commando found living weapon stuff for hatchets. Like, it's just, I find that so cool. Like, the living weapon stuff for hatchets. Like, no way. Kingdom Hearts playthrough would be quite the experience. Hatchets were not in Nioh 1. In Nioh 1, you had sword, dual sword, spear, axe, and Kusarigama. The DLCs in Nioh 1 added Odachi and Tonfa. In Nioh 2, they go all the way up to Switchglaive. The Nioh 2 DLCs added Split Staff and Fists. Yeah, the hatchet thing, I thought it looked kind of similar to the Tonfa. That's what I thought too. In the same way, Axe and Odachis are a little similar to me. It's dual swords? Oh, let me check. Maybe you're right. Feels a little different. There's a bit of a twirl. But you might be right. It might be very similar in nature. It's the same, it just doesn't have that spin slash. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it looks very, very similar. It does look like a repurposed animation. Touché. Yeah, you might be right. You're talking about this one, or are you talking about Heavenly Flow, the cinematic one, or Earthly Flow? Earthly Flow is a little tricky. Yeah, Earthly Flow, it's a very difficult parry. I say that and I land it. Yeah, Earthly Flow worked on like everything. Yeah. Alright. I think that's good for today. Time to call it here. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, for being here, and I will see everybody another time. Take care and bye.